Hello, everyone. I'm Jeremy Hartman, recreational poker player and author of the poker book, The Basics of Small Stakes No Limit Hold'em. And I have a new interesting category I would like to call it I'm Not Crazy, I'm Just Creatively Insane. And this, everybody calls me pretty much insane or crazy at the table. As the way I like to use different strategies, mix it up, try to find weaknesses to be able to get my way around the table and maximize on my profits. Without any further ado and dilemma, let's go to some footage from the July 21st, 2021 live stream with my friends Jordan Spina and Don Lane as the commentators.
Is this a blind raise out of position from Jeremy?
What is he doing?
Looks like he has 20 out there, out of position.
Has he been drinking?
I think he's just sat his VPIP's too low. So he says, I'm going to play every hand from here on out to get my VPIP up.
He must know it's low.
He's got to.
Ooh, Davey's analyzing the bet. Uh-oh.
You got a 3-bet, yeah. If it's a blind raise like this, like, you absolutely have to 3-bet. Any premium cards. You can leave that out there. Jeremy loves these kind of cards, though.
Look at him.
He loves these
Do
kind
you
of
see
cards.
it? Do you see it too? You see that little smile on his face that he gets? He loves it.
Did he just take a little piece of red off each stack?
Listen, that's light work compared to some of the things I've seen out
That's
there.
some serial killer stuff right there.
That is light work compared to some of the things I've seen in live.
Took 2 red chips off each stack to
Jordan,
make this.
I've seen players do some weird things when they bet.
That is some serial killer stuff right there.
Dead.
He can get away.
Yeah.
If this thing came 2 spades, he'd be
But what
stuck.
if Jeremy just leads here?
Okay.
Yes! Jeremy, yes! I don't even know why he'd do that, but he's doing it. Doesn't matter.
He says, unless you got ace queen, I might take this down right here, you know? He's targeting to see what Davey has, and I think he knows. Well, maybe not. Well, ace queen would have raised right here. So I think you can rule out the queen. So I think Jeremy knows he can rep this queen now. But front row clubs will slow it down, so he could probably rep that as well.
Look at him.
I like this.
Look at him.
I like this right here.
Look at him.
I like this because he knows Davey doesn't have a queen right here.
He loves it.
He knows it in his soul he doesn't have a queen.
He loves it so much. Oh my God.
I like this from Jeremy.
Dickie, absolutely.
100% Dickie. You're the king of serial killer bets. But I like this from Jeremy here. Queen is raising you every time on this flop, so you can just pretty much say Davey doesn't have a queen, he's losing to a queen, and either the queen or the clubs beats Davey here. So this is a nice pressure bet from Jeremy. I like this a lot.
I love just Jeremy. Like, and you saw it. That's why it's so good. When Davey 3-bet him.
I like that.
When Davey 3-bet him, he looks down at 6 tray and just gives it the little
I
smile.
like that from Jeremy.
Did he show him?
If you do it for $5, I'll show you. $2. I got $5.
Why wouldn't a queen lead the flop with 2 clubs?
He said tip the dealer $5 and he'll show. He would have showed a stone cold bluff. And Gucci said I got 2 on it, but I don't know about 5.
I like that from Jeremy though.
Huh? You didn't call for 20.
I will raise it like 50. Yeah.
Let's rewind it and see what is going on. All right, we got Kirk dealing out the cards. I put 20 in the dark out of position. As long as there's no action change beforehand, that I am committed to the $20. Wanted to spice it up. I have 6-3 of spades. We're doing a $2,100 high hand at best bet, and I was ready to play to try and hit that high hand for a straight flush. And the 1 and 2C gets out of the way, gets over to Davey. Davey decides to 3-bet to $80. At this point, I'm determined that if we're a heads up, that I'm going to see the flop. And Justin surprisingly gets out of the way with Queen 9 of diamonds, which he would have been shooting for the same thing, straight flush for a $2,100 high hand. So it gets to me. I'm excited, trying to show that I love my hand, to rep that I still have something pretty good that's worth calling another $60, even though any righteous person that has a good mind would fold. But we're talking about me. So I decide to count out some chips real weird and put out the extra $60. And if I would have hit the flop, I could have tried to trap. And since I bricked the flop, I'm out of position. It's time to down bet, just to try and show I want to try and get some value against Davey, which Davey has been folding some premium hands to aggression. So I've noticed that, and I was trying to use that against him to continue. If he had any queen, ace queen, king queen, which I seriously doubt he would have made $60 more with king queen. Most likely ace queen is what I was targeting to see, that he would have repopped it since it's a double suited board. And there's also a few straight draws that would have got there, but since he 3-bet, I don't think there's any combinations. And then the turn comes of clubs, so it's time to be more aggressive, to represent a lot of things. The queens, the clubs. There's really not a 4 in my range, but then I'm crazy and play any 2 cards, so it could have been in my range. And Davey doesn't like it, and he is just waiting, but there's no way he would be able to continue in this situation because he does not have any clue. I could have had a pocket pair, I could have had ace queen myself, and just wanted to see what the flop has since it was a fair amount of money already in the pot. And he really doesn't like his situation. He's just thinking, I really don't know what he's thinking. He's trying to figure out what I have, but there's typically no way an ace-jack would continue here 8-handed. And he strongly, proudly gives it up. And I tried to give Kirk some extra money, but nobody wanted to tip him except for $2. But I was going to make him pay more to see that stone cold bluff, which is insane bluff. But in these situations right here, there's a few different scenarios that I like to talk about. Number one, $2,100 high hand every hour. It was, suited 2-gap connector with a 6-3 of spades that I could hit a straight flush to qualify for the high hand. So that $60 in that situation was definitely worth seeing the flop to try and get that extra money. And then also that I knew Davey was folding to aggression earlier, and if I would have hit the flop, I could have tried and trapped to exploit more money out of him if I could. And then if I brick, I would have had to lead out on the flop in order to see what he had or to try and take down the pot. And so I downsized to show that I was trying to get value, and he hesitated, and then he called it $40. And then on the turn, when the other club came out, I was like, okay, it's time to put the pedal down. Any solid queen would have re-raised because of the connected boards. So I figured I was pretty safe, and I figured one more C-bet on the turn would have taken it down. And I put the $100 out there instantly after 4 come out, and then he thought about it for a minute and then folds. So in these situations, you can use exploitative poker to know people's weaknesses and use it against them. You don't always have to have premium hands to see a hand if you know that the flop is going to come out of their range. And then if you lead out typically means aggression or a strength of a hand, and therefore you can get more credibility and get away with buying the pot. Or if they come back over the top, or they act too quickly and continue to call, then you know that they've actually connected, and it's easier for you to get away from the hand. I hope you like this video. Please hit the like, subscribe button, and the notifications for more upcoming videos, and thank you for your support.